another ride. I gotta go to work, get off, and then take 7 hours to get to my destination. Here we go again.
You know what? I absolutely despise leaving out in the rain on any ride. Whether it be a long ride or a short one, the constant patter of raindrops can ruin your mood. But I wouldn't let it stop me from achieving my quest, which would be to make it all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana to Fayetteville, North Carolina, to present a special gift to a person in need, and nothing would stop that. And so I traveled east with the fall air cool and crisp. I had just a few hours of daylight left to make it to Alabama, and I hate riding during the night hours. The time pressed faster and faster as I got closer to the next time zone, and I would soon be in complete darkness. While riding, I received a message that my brothers would be picking me up at the nearby gas station. I'm glad my boys scooped me up because as many deer as I saw along this route, I knew I wasn't in Kansas anymore. And I was glad to have an escort. For real. So I don't know about y'all, but when I get with my boys on a ride, I feel like the Avengers, I feel like Voltron, I feel like the Power Rangers, I feel like it's just beast mode. Yo!
No. Hey man, trouble is in the city. Man, hey, we gonna ride out with bro, man, for a little while.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the channel, man.
Hey, look, listen here, man. Listen here. For y'all that don't know me, my name is Trouble 2 times. Trouble. The number 2 times with an S. All one word, no spaces.
Man, we out here, man. The sun rose up from its darkness, and a reflection of headlights and traffic lights bounced off each of us. The sherbet-colored skies presented us with another opportunity to do one thing, and that's to take over. And so we transformed into highway bullies, locked in the left lane doing 90+ suicide. And the wind was trying its best to throw us off course, but these hogs were plowing straight ahead like a freight train. The rumble of exhaust barked louder than dogs at the crib when the mailman is near, and there was no fear in us leaving Columbus, Georgia. We had ATL in our sights, but it just didn't seem right to cut it there, and so we kept rolling like we had no cares, our cuts flapping in the wind as we bent the curves and became one like Voltron, each of us an important part of one another, brothers from another mother, and so we kept going and going like the Energizer Bunny to the beat of our own drum. And the hum of these big V-twins made each of us grin, and we make it to our first gas stop where I get an unexpected surprise from a fellow rider. That's Trey.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Man, you gotta love it, man.
Woo! That's how you do it. Bro.
Yes, sir. Ron the King look like a ninja. Look, I ain't know what happened. Look, he just how say, "Ooh, Lord have mercy."
I had to put my hat on, man. Y'all got that. I'm just seeing the exclusive. That bald head out.
Oh man, boy, I got the shade, boy. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Hey, who you say? Look at me. Hey, I'm real, bro. What a light at? Y'all see? Woo, I gotta get a cut there.
Oh man. Being picked up by my brother Trey at the gas station signaled the start of the second half of our ride to Fayetteville. And though we would be breaking off from the rest of the group, we would exit right onto the freeway and make our way to the left lane. Earlier this summer, we got a chance to link up, but now we were back connected like Lego blocks, and it was time for us to snap into another adventure. See, Trey had worked all week just like myself, and we were both a little tired, so we decided that we needed to pep the ride up, so we pushed them MPA chests to triple digits for a shot of adrenaline that would carry us to and through the Carolinas. And speaking of, we can see the remnants of Hurricane Francine as I saw many downed trees dangerously close to the interstate. I'm constantly reminded about how close we are to losing everything at any given time, so I make sure I take advantage of the time I have to really enjoy life. Fall had just come on time like prime 2-day delivery. It was a package that we both unwrapped. The temps hadn't warmed up too much and provided a cool breeze that had me and my bike feeling good. Those Milwaukee 8s, the highway up quicker than the piranhas in the Amazon jungle. We would soon make a quick trip to the south of the border, but it wasn't nothing too much but a tourist trap. But it gave us a chance to stretch our legs as we made it to our destination. I finally made it to Fayetteville, North Carolina to hang out with Soldiers United Motorcycle Club for their annual weekend, and I'm here for a few reasons: to provide a donation to a well-deserving family in this area, so check that out. After grabbing a bite to eat, we were running to the host club. They had set up a small get-together for those fresh off the road, and I will also get a chance to interview some awesome riders.
My name is Buster, Soldiers United MC out of Hampton Roads, Virginia. This is my wife. I ride a 2019 Indian Chieftain Dark Horse.
And you?
I ride 2016.
Okay. What got you guys in the riding?
What got me in the riding, I really wanted a motorcycle. I was getting out of the Army, and I just bought one after Iraq. I felt like I kind of needed one, and I rode that motorcycle. Rode several different motorcycles off of Craigslist for maybe 10, 12 years, and then finally got my wife to really start getting into it when we moved from Oklahoma to Virginia. My wife and I really started getting into it, started riding more. And then she started seeing other girls riding bikes that looked like her, and she wanted to ride, and the rest is history with her. She's been riding.
What's the most challenging thing about riding together as a couple?
It just depends on how you ask the question. If as a couple, when it's just her and I,
Just y'all two.
I don't really see too many challenges. I don't see challenges, and I'm not trying to be vague. I think for so long she's been riding on the back of my bike, and when she moved to transition to ride on her own bike, at first when she's on the back of mine, it feels like I'm taking care of her. But when she's on her bike as well, it feels like she's taking care of me just the same as I'm taking care of her. So the challenge is for me not to be with her on her own bike versus her on her own bike. So it makes everything run so much smoother. But she's on the bike, she knows how I think. She knows when I want to take a lane if I look too many times. So the challenge is to not be with her. That's the challenge for me. So
My challenge is having to jump back on the bike this weekend. That's what's challenging.
So one of the coolest things that I've ever saw in my entire life was a silent party. A silent party. Yeah, like you put the headphones on and the music is transmitting, so everybody is listening to the sounds being played on the headphones as opposed to a speaker. Now what makes this super dope is that the motorcycle club, Soldiers United, did it at their clubhouse. So normally when you have these types of events and stuff like that, music is played from speakers. And because their clubhouse is in a residential neighborhood, in order to get around that, they did a silent party. Dope. As the number of motorcycles who came into town for Soldiers United weekend grew, most of them headed to the clubhouse, appropriately called the Drop Zone. The club was founded in Hinesville, Georgia in 2010 to promote motorcycling and camaraderie amongst active, honorably discharged, and retired military members, with one exception to members who are not veterans but loyal to the Soldiers United Motorcycle Club.
This D-Mom's Prime Rib, man, the best food truck in Fayetteville. Come check us out.
With that being said, the camaraderie was underway with its silent party. Holding respect for the communities in which they support, they would forego blasting music from the speakers well into the night, instead opting for headphones for those who wish to participate. Many other clubs came in from other areas to kick off the weekend as well, and many of them would make their mark, literally, by signing the walls of the clubhouse. Food and drinks were passed around and the vibe in the air was cool, calm, and collected, while a hue of blue radiated from the front porch. As the night went on, everything was everything that it needed to be. And if you know, you know. Good morning, people. Today is the day meet and greet at Fort Bragg Harley Davidson, and we gonna get this thing popping. See y'all in a few. Out here, man. Fort Bragg Harley Davidson. I got my man Kodak, the most hated. I'ma say it again. The most hated. I'm gonna put the words right there. The most hated. I'm gonna do it for real. Hey, look. He said, "You like sweets?" I said, "Yeah, I like sweets." He said, "Well, I got something for you. Sweet potato muffins." Now, being in the South, I get down with the sweet potato, so I'm about to see exactly what this hitting for right here,
Hey,
man.
straight from my man, Geo Slow Rolling.
Yeah.
Somebody else I love and I support, and he always supported me. Get you one of them. 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 Hey, it was made last night. Do I need to hold the camera? Do I need to hold the camera? Do I need to hold the camera? Watch yourself now. Watch yourself now. Watch yourself now.
Why so soft?
Watch yourself now.
Why so soft, bro?
Watch yourself. This ain't what you used to now.
What you want to say to the people?
Have a good time out there.
Bye. Thank you. I truly believe I was put on this earth for a few reasons. I hope to truly inspire people to be their best selves and also to come together in ways that enhance the human experience. Believe it or not, we all need each other in more ways than one, and we have been placed in each other's lives for various reasons. The Soldiers United hosted a day party at Fort Bragg Harley Davidson, and they fed everyone in attendance. The bikes kept pulling up, and their faces lit up with excitement due to our shared passions for 2 and 3 wheels. Conversation sparked, voices rich with laughter, and the scent of food from the grill permeated throughout the air. The music from the DJ booth floated over the attendees in the parking lot like a paper plane in a gust of swift wind. Some visited the vendors on site, and others walked around admiring each other's bikes. Bonds were formed while others were strengthened, and the cameras were pulled out, and many selfies were taken to preserve this moment in time. We said a prayer, and it was time for us to ride back to the clubhouse, where we would feed the community and celebrate those here. I, along with Soldiers United, would also surprise a deserving member of that community, and I would share my own personal journey.
Don't throw it away. I get those days, but when you feel you need to cry, just lay down inside.
It's crazy that I'm here right now. If y'all don't know, like my man Kodak just said, they call me GQ, self-proclaimed leader of the Peace Army. Our aim is to provide peace, love, and joy 1 mile at a time, any way that we can. We do educational initiatives, we do community initiatives, mental health initiatives, the whole 9 yards. The reason why I started the Peace Army was because my mom, she passed away unexpectedly in 2021. This lady, she took me in. She's not my birth mother, but she's my birth mother, if that makes sense. She took me in, she adopted me at a very, very, very young age, when she was much older. She didn't have a lot, but what she did have, she gave to me. And so when she passed away, I felt really, really, really lost, and I was just grieving a whole lot. And so riding my bike and meeting people like Kodak, the soldiers, and other people along my journey, I decided I needed to provide that type of peace like my mom gave to me. And so that's how the Peace Army was started. I asked Kodak, because I had an opportunity to do something somewhere else, and when I found out the soldiers was having an event this week, I said, well, let's link up, let's do this together, and can you identify somebody who we can help? And so all of the things that you guys bought today at the soldiers event, the Peace Army swag, the gear, the patches and stuff like that, all of those proceeds are going to none other than Miss Betty Wells. So on behalf of the Peace Army, Miss Betty, it's a check. All the money that we got today, it's for you. That's for you. It's no problem. If we don't take care of each other, who will? If we don't provide for each other, who will? If we don't look out for each other, then who will? So, on behalf of Soldiers United, myself, GQ, and the Peace Army, that's for you. No problem. That's for you. So,
Hey, we gonna sign that. Everybody here gonna sign that sign.
She wanna say something? She speaks low, so.
Hey, listen up, she's speaking.
I want to thank everybody for what y'all done for me. It means really, really a lot. Thank you so much. I can buy food this month.
Thank you. All right.
Hey, the time now is 6:54. I said I was gonna be out here at 7 o'clock. He was already up waiting on me. I'm the slow one today. So I want to thank my big brother, Deezy, Rare Breed Fayetteville chapter, for hosting me, take care of me, allow me to get my special project underway. That's gonna be in another video. I ain't gonna show y'all on this one. Man, I'm grateful and appreciative, not only him, but the entire Fayetteville chapter for making sure I was good the entire Soldiers United weekend. But now it's time to burn up this road. Peace. And as I make my way home, I have this thought. If we don't look out for each other, then who will? And if we don't care for each other, then who will? And if we don't love on each other, then who will? Because at the end of the day, we're all we got. And I hope that you never ever forget this. I think sometimes we forget how important having people around you that really care about you and your well-being really is. You know, a lot of people go through things in silence, and they're struggling and crying out for help in different ways. And so just be mindful and be paying attention to those people. Just look for those signs, because once again, you never know what's going on, and we want to make sure that we take care of these people. And if you like this video, go watch the other stuff. Matter of fact, watch this one right here. And this is your man GQ, the leader of the Peace Army, telling you guys to be safe, be cool, and most importantly, be you. And if you can, please visit my website, www.peacearmyworldwide.com. Hit the Get Involved button. Drop your email so you can stay abreast of everything that we got going on. Peace.